Skogen mumlar. Vinden viskar. Följ med mig in i skogen.
Hola, 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 señoras y señores, este es Morris, this is Hasta, reggaetón directo hasta las Piedras Cantan por Telemundo.2. And it's a big meow, a big meow. Yes, 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 we have directly from the UK, but born in Sweden, the one, the only Helga meow. So Ravi.O, take it over, meow. This is Ravi Asesino, Mr. Real No Self Talent, reggaeton directo la promo, hasta las piedras cantan por Telemundo.2. And today, I have the pleasure to be of the first batch of people to introduce to the world this group that I heard the album and I was like, yo, Will, you gotta send these guys my way. They are none other than Helga.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, guys. How you doing in this fine day?
Okay, a bit cold over here.
Is it cold or is it snowing? So which one of the two temperatures?
Oh, it's quite cold outside. It snowed a bit this morning, I think. Yeah, but it's not snowing at the moment.
All right, cool.
Cool.
I miss the snow over here in Puerto Rico. It's always hot. So
Oh, are you in Puerto Rico?
yeah, over here it's always hot. I miss the snow. I was born in Philadelphia, so I know what that coldness is. So
Yeah.
I am with Hilga and with Kai. K, right?
Hi.
Okay.
Kai. All right, Kai and Hilga. So I want to know, first most, at what age did the passion for music start with you guys? And was your first musical style what you guys are playing right now? Or did you guys start listening to another genre and then landed with what you're doing now?
Right.
What about you, Helga?
Yeah, I don't know. Since I was very small,
That's very small.
very small, I started that, like my family listened to music a lot. So, uh, I think, yeah, sort of. As a kid, I think we listened to a lot of church music. So yeah, the family listened to a lot of church music. So I I heard that like all the time, that type of music. But it stopped for a while because I discovered other music styles like rock and metal and but then now I think I started listening to it again, but now not because I'm religious or anything like that. More like
Because of the
because I appreciate the
melody,
music.
yeah. You
Yeah, and the
appreciate the
beat.
styles and the rhythm, and it does show a lot in your music because of the melodies and the harmonies you do. It's like really like centered in religious music or what they call in Italy like the Gothic music, which is all these voices,
Yeah,
which
yeah. And
some
like
people
choir
confuse.
stuff,
Ex
like a lot of voices. Yes.
and you, Kai, did the genre you're doing right now was the first thing that you heard when you were a kid?
I mean, in a way, growing up, I've always been into like sort of alternative to pop punk to emo kind of stuff. I mean, I wouldn't say that's what we're doing now, but there's definitely influence of that in the music that we're making. I'm big into post rock as a teenager. There's definitely lots of that in our music with Helga, and so yeah, in some ways, yeah. In other ways, it's a million miles from it. I think that's what makes this band so much fun.
Exactly. It's a mix of what made you who you are now and what you are becoming in the future. And it's very interesting that part of the religious music that you came back to it. Was it like is there an artist in specific that made you come back to listening to religious music again?
Um, Nothing really. I think I just I got curious about the history of Western music recently, and I thought I would just go back to like where it all started and everything. So I've been reading a lot of books about it, and I think that kind of I don't know sparked my interest in like listening to and digging into the older stuff like medieval music and all that.
That's interesting. So we're already gonna have a capture of what the next album will probably be.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Sound like Will, do not get mad with her, Will. It wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault. So why does the band? I've seen that the name of the band is Hillboard. They're all in capital letters. Is there a reason for that?
um, I think just to sort of differentiate it from my, personal like self, yeah, myself, and so the capital is more like the project itself, and the band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
because your name that was given to you of birth is Hilga.
mm.
So, when you guys were decided to make the name of the band, did you come out and like, hey, it's gonna be my name, or was it like a brainstorming and that was what you guys decided?
Can I answer this? Do you want to answer this?
So the rest of us guys actually joined Helga in 2019. So Helga had been going as a project as a solo artist since 2016.
Wow.
So when we joined, the band was already Helga, or at least the artist was Helga. Became a band when we joined, and it was a no-brainer that we'd keep the name. Helga remains the primary songwriter. It was just felt natural.
Okay, so before you guys all got signed and all that, you were already working like a solo artist. So when you were working as a solo artist, was you doing exactly what you're doing now, or was it more like pop or something different?
Yeah, sort of. Like it was, I would say, when the first thing that comes to mind is it probably sounded um, less like a band, more like a singer-songwriter sort of thing. So the sound is a bit lighter in a way and more singer-songwritery. So lots of acoustic guitars, and the lyrics is, kind of that type of music as well. But I think as I moved, further, I felt like I wanted something heavier. I wanted it
Mm.
to sound heavier, and so I think I craved for that, and that's when I had this idea. Maybe I should really start a band now.
While you're still young.
Because, yeah.
So when you formed the band, did you guys already know each other, or did you make like a post in Craigslist by chance, and then stuff people started to sign up?
Um, yeah. So when I moved to the UK in 2019, I put up an ad online, um, saying that I'm looking for bandmates, two guitarists, one bassist, and a drummer. Um, so yeah, that's what I did.
And right there, Kai saw the post and was like, "Yo, I'm in."
Yeah, absolutely. I think an important thing to mention actually is before we joined the band in 2019, Helga had released two EPs as a solo artist. So the style and the vibe was very much kind of set from the get-go. I think the record we've made just now is absolutely an evolution of that sound, but Helga had very much found her own unique voice by the time we met her in 2019, and with those two records. But yeah, a friend of mine, Cameron, who plays guitar in the band, saw the ad that Helga put out. He was talking to me about it. I heard those EPs. I was blown away. I felt serious FOMO. I had to be a part of this project somehow. So I very forcefully introduced myself, and the rest is history.
Forcefully.
He was like, "You don't need nobody else. You already have them. What? I don't care. There is no
Let me be
There's
the
no
one."
tryouts. There's no tryouts. I'm the one, and that's final."
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So you had already done albums beforehand, the EPs. Working the EPs by yourself. Can you like say a little bit like to the people that are listening that are probably interested in doing like their own things? How hard was it to work this kind of music all by yourself?
I would say it was pretty hard because, first of all, like I had to do most of it on my own, like from the music to the, I don't know, contacting people about my music, like, oh, look, listen to this and that. And just that took a lot of time, like I was always sat in front of the computer, like asking everyone to check my music out. It can get very exhausting. So I was drained all the time. So apart from writing the music and always, just staying in the cabin all the time in the woods, writing music on my own. But I think I got lucky because I found, the producer that we're working with at the moment, Luis. I met him around 2017 online. So that's
Imagine.
when like we started working together. Yeah, everything was sort of online. So yeah.
All right, so everybody that's listening that probably are interested in starting to do your own things. I have the same journey as you had, but when I started off, there was no social media, so it was like you recorded a CD and you were like, "Hey, listen to this and listen to this," and it was really pain. It was very, 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 very. It was
I
a
can
lot of
only
work.
imagine.
No,
Yeah.
trust me. Luckily, with this of social media and the internet, you can post something. But back then, when I started off, it was, yeah, the good old days aren't always so good like everybody says they were.
Mm, wow.
So you guys, this production of Wrapped in Mist is your guys' first like official commercial album. How have you been taking this all in? When I did my first album and it was there, I literally went to the store and tried to buy them all. So how is it? How have you guys taking it all in? Because when I started off and I saw my first album, I was in La La Land. So how do you guys feel? Because I did see you guys unveiling the vinyl, and somebody around there almost went crazy and broke it because she was so excited. So how are you guys taking this all in?
Um, well, we're very excited. Like I myself am very excited. I mean, I never released physical copies before. So this is like the first time ever. So it feels very special for me. Um, I know, Kai, how about you, Kai?
It it's amazing. I've sort of dreamt of this since I met Helga. I couldn't wait to see what music we'd make together, and for it now to be out and in physical form, and people seem to be responding to it so well. It's amazing. Yeah, really exciting.
So, it's like they said the video game developers when their game launches, they're all in front of the screen seeing like what reviews say, what points they get in the Metacritic. When the CD was about to launch, were you guys like just like video game developers, like just stuck onto your screens, like seeing what was the reaction?
I kind of did something like that. Yeah, I did something that I was like, let's say. So I was checking the ratings that people are, like, giving this album, and I'm quite happy so far with the ratings that the this album is getting at the moment. But I'm also looking forward to getting like lower ratings for some reason. Like I'm just like curious, like why would they why would they give this a very low rating? Although it doesn't really matter. All these ratings are just, sort
Opinions.
of like a bonus. I mean, wrapped in mist is still wrapped in mist. It's done.
Exactly.
So
That's kind of weird, right? You rarely hear an artist saying, "I'm waiting for the negativity. I want you people to say something bad."
yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why.
I think you got the old saying. There's an old saying that always says that um, when people hate on something you're doing, it means you're doing it well. I guess that's probably your logic of what you're thinking about in this moment.
Maybe.
Maybe. And you, Kai, how is that? How has it been for you to this first commercial album blasting around the world?
It's been cool, yeah. I've been like Helga. I've been keeping an eye on some of the reviews and things, and I've been really happy to see how different people have been responding to the record. It's been mostly positive, thankfully.
You're not waiting for
I mean,
negativity. You're the good vibes guy. You want everything to be.
I'm the good vibes
Yeah,
guy.
I'm
Yeah.
the negative vibes.
I mean, yeah. Helga, what's that website? We're already banned from some website. What is it?
Yeah,
Metal
metal
Archives
archives. Yeah,
or something
metal.
like that.
We're
And
not
I think
metal
about
enough, Randall.
we're not metal enough. Yeah, never mind. Uh,
Why?
Yeah,
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't care. I know. I think if,
Yeah, I don't care.
some of my favorite bands. I'm a big fan of Death Heaven. I'm a big fan of Liturgy, and I'm pretty sure those guys were banned at some point. So maybe it's just part and parcel of
Of
coming up in this kind of
evolution.
industry. That's it. Yeah,
That's insane. You
yeah.
you
That's
you
silly, isn't it?
you're like, did I say anything negative in some point for you guys to get mad at me or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. Who knows? I don't really worry too much about it. It's just it's funny how different people are reacting, whether it be positive or negative.
The other band members, how has their reaction been with this launch?
And they've been just as excited as we are. You know, it's the first album for all of us. We've all done
Nice.
plenty of things from the past, but never you know, like a full length record. So we're all just really happy with how it's gone down, and it's just cool to be able to hold it in our own hands. You know, and just see all that hard work paid off. You know.
You guys got together in 2019, so did you guys work the album through the pandemic, or did you guys start working at it after it?
It was like a little bit before the pandemic.
Wow.
So it's quite unfortunate. So it was a little bit before the pandemic, but also a little bit during the pandemic,
Whoa.
and some more after the pandemic.
After the pandemic, when you guys started to like record everything, I imagine, because that's when you could all get
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Okay. See, Eh, everything's possible if you put your mind to it. So,
That's it. It's been a long time coming.
that- everything takes time, but once it makes it, it's worth it. So I've listened to the album, and I being a songwriter and a musician myself, I like to hear the lyrics. And I did realize that in many of the lyrics of the song, you guys say water. Does water have like a symbolism to you guys? Because I've heard it in various different of the tracks.
Um, Symbolism. I don't know, but I think it just means something to me personally. Because, as a child, I think water was like a luxury as a child when
Okay.
I grew up at my grandma's. So I think I just wanted to write something about that experience, having, had to struggle getting water. So
Okay.
I thought I would write the song Water.
All
That's
right.
all really.
See, I knew it. I was hearing the album, and I'm like, there's a recurring theme in water. There has to be a reason, because when you start, when it's, when somebody is the songwriter of their own album, because there's like certain tidbits that stand out, and then you know when somebody else writes an album, because then nothing makes sense. So I had a feeling that
Yeah.
the water had to do something.
Oh, thank you for asking that question. I don't think anyone's ever asked that.
See, that's when you know that somebody actually listens to the album. I did hear it, because as soon as I started to hear it, well, I heard you guys beforehand, because Will had told me I have a group that is probably going to interest you. So he showed me the first songs, and I was like, yeah, this is nice. So I listened to the album, and when I listen to an album, I actually listen to the lyrics. Because there's people that just want to listen to the beat and listen to the drums and all that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
music is an encompassation of everything together. So I really like the album. I really congratulate you guys, and I knew the water had to do something. I knew
Thank
it.
you so much.
So some of the songs, if I'm incorrect, you can fix it, because I don't know it all right. But I did realize that some of the songs have like Swedish names on them. Am I incorrect? How much importance do you take in representing Darilana?
Uh, could you repeat that again? Sorry.
Yeah,
How much?
how much importance do you take in representing your homeland? If I'm not incorrect, you're from
Ah,
Darilana.
yeah. Yes, in Dalarna. I don't think I don't think much about it. More like just a feeling, like a connection of some sort. I think that's why I wanted to write uh, songs that kind of had some sort of connection with Dalarna, where I grew up, and also writing the lyrics in Swedish, I think is also a very important thing. Um, But yeah, I think it's just like a feeling, like it was like the right thing to do for this song. So I'm prioritizing the song more than anything, you know.
All right, cool. And you, Kai, I guess you're from the UK, right? UK fully,
That's
or
right.
okay. So
Yeah, yeah.
when you guys started to write the songs and all that, did you understand the Swedish words that she was saying, or did she explain to you what they meant and all that?
Honestly, a lot of the time when I listen to music, I don't really listen out for the lyrics all too much. I listen to the instruments, I listen to the rhythm of the lyrics, I listen to the melody of the lyrics, but I'm not always listening out specifically for the words. When Helga started kind of writing these songs with Swedish lyrics, I think the language is beautiful, and the way that Helga sings the lyrics is just gorgeous. So I never really. I always just trusted in her as a songwriter, and so I now, you know, as we worked through the process, I learned what these lyrics meant. But initially, that wasn't my priority. I just wanted to get to work making the song sound as good as it could.
All right. So you learn throughout the way.
That's right.
So all the songs were written just by you, Hilga, or do you guys like co-produce the lyrics, or is it everything just you?
Uh, yeah, everything just me, the lyrics, yeah.
Oh, so we have an Oscar nominee down here sooner or later. So guys, your socials so the people can get a hold of you, and then after that we're gonna do something that we always do on the show. So I hope you guys are ready. But right now, social media, where can the guys, everybody's watching you, find you?
Okay, well the band's called Helga on Facebook, so HELGA. You'll find us. Helga goes by Forest Child Helga on Instagram, so you'll find our band on there. And that's pretty much all we pretty much only just hang out on
Yeah.
those two, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So for those that are looking for you in YouTube and write Hilga and a lot of different things come out, what do they have to look for in specific to find the band?
If you just search Helga Band, that usually works.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, because I had a hard time. I wrote Hilga and a lot of things appeared, and I was like, I'm looking for the band only. Why are you bombarding me with so many different things? They even put Hilga of Sabrina. I'm like, what's this doing here? It made zero sense. So this being Real Non-Style Talent, we always take a time to show the people that are watching not only on the TV sets here in Puerto Rico, but through the internet, that the people that are here are really talented. So I'm going to try my best to keep up with you.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Sorry.
All right, no problem. Well, at the count of three, I'm going to try to keep up with you, but this is the magic of the internet. So,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. It's a
It's a
big
big
world,
a
a
big,
big world, a
a big,
big world,
a
a
big
big world. Uh, there we
Oh, you know
go.
that.
See, we're here. We don't know what's that
You
talent.
got that one, Randall.
I told you I heard the album. So nothing. It's been a pleasure to have you guys here, Kai and Hilgren, here in Telemundo.2 en Hasta las Piedras Cantan en Rio Non-Stop Talent. So any last words you want to tell to the people that are listening to and watching this at their homes?
Thank you so much for having us, Randall, and thank you so much for everyone who's listening to Randall and this show.
Any
Yeah,
words,
thanks for
Kai?
the interview, Randall. Lovely speaking to you, man, and thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoy our record reps in Mist, and hopefully see you at a show sometime.
Exactly. That's one more thing before we leave. Thank you very much. Is there any tour dates for next year or 2025, or they're still planning right now?
It's still in the works at the minute, Randall, but when we have something to announce, you'll hear about it.
All right. Pues ya ustedes saben que cuando tengan la banda ready para hacer algún evento, pues yo los dejaré saber. And once they have the dates for the shows, we will let you know. So thank you very much to Season of Mist. Thank you very much to Hilga. And nada de mente, sigan en sintonía. Ravi.O de Cecini, out.